Good morning. I apologize. A month ago, I was going to do this every day and didn't. So now I'm telling you, I'm going to do it several times a week. Just a 5 minute or so, little bit of information about joy coaching. I specialize in grief coaching and addiction and recovery coaching. And I think it's just kind of interesting that yesterday I was reading in Karen Grant's Divine Essence workbook. Is one of the classes that she calls them modules that I studied in. I'm a regional joy coach. And again, I specialize in addiction and recovery. I'm an addict myself, 35 years clean. And my dream is to get all addicts across the country using joy coaching methods because they work. There was something yesterday that I read, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and read it. There is why use essential oils? In other words, we use all five senses with joy coaching. And my dream again is to have people all over the country. And that means people with some time perhaps will want to take joy coaching classes and help other addicts. That's my dream. And that's my prayer. If any of you are out there and you pray about anything, please pray for this. We have an epidemic, 150 addicts a day dying of overdose, and it's heartbreaking. But here we've got something that will help. Again, I'm definitely encourage people to go to 12-step programs. I go to 12-step and have for many years. And like I said, I'm clean 35 years, but I went longer than that because I relapsed a number of times. So you will find a lot of help with the 12-step program. But this is something different because it enters the cells of the body. We work with the five senses, and the oils actually enter the cells in your body to make dramatic changes. And here's why, and I'm reading basically from her workbook. There's a product called sesquiterpenes. I can't pronounce it right. But there's high levels of this product in some of the oils, especially cedarwood, frankincense, and sandalwood. And I'm not going to bore you with hours here. We're just going to go over this a few minutes. And if you want more information, you can go to email me, joycoach.judy@gmail.com. That's joycoach.judy@gmail.com. Or anyway, this product increases oxygen in the limbic gland of the brain, unlocking DNA. Our DNA can be changed down at the cellular level. DNA is passed on from generation to generation. And so we can help. We all know, everybody knows that whether you believe that you have a bad chromosome or not, and that's why you're an addict, it doesn't matter, but everybody sees that it's generational because you have other relatives in the family most of the time. You'll find that other relatives in the family have an alcohol problem, and alcohol is a drug. And way back before the 60s here in this country, there were very few people taking drugs, but now it's epidemic. So they're unlocking DNA within the cells passed on from generation to generation. And New York University did a study, and they found that the gland in the limbic system, and that's of course in the brain, the gland in the brain stores and releases trauma in the body. And these cells did not respond when they did their study to sound, sight, or touch. Now there are areas that were helped when we're touched. Everybody needs to be touched, and that's another story. We're not going into that right now. But they were only released, the emotional trauma was only released when accessed through the sense of smell, and that's aromatherapy. So this is really important. I'm not quite sure how to get the word out to people in this country. I'm just one small person. We have joy coaches in 22 states and 2 different other countries, not just America. And I'm not going to name all of that. If you need help, you live in a particular state, tell me what state. Again, you can email me, joycoach.judy with an I at gmail.com, and we'll find somebody that perhaps can help you. But I do know that in those 22 states and 2 other countries, we all have special niches, Karen calls them special niches. Everybody's got some place that is near to their heart, somebody, some type of person, some type of problem that they want to help. But with me, it's addicts, and I'm the only one. And the others, of course, would help addicts if an addict came to them because they love humanity, they love people, and they would help. And we've got so much material to help with. There's just so much. And then if you are an addict with some time, on my prayers that addicts with time will want to help other addicts with this program too. And that, again, there's information out there. I'm not going to bore you or take up all your time today to tell you all this. If you're interested, you can email me. But my dream is that addicts with time maybe will be called to do this. And the other thing is, not everybody's called to do this. Some people might approve of it, might disapprove, whatever. But even if you approve of it, even if you want sessions, and they can be done online. If you want sessions, um, whether you live in the Chandler, Arizona area, because that's where I'm at, or you want to do it online, there's a lot of help for you. And we can help you in lots of different ways, phone calls, and of course the initial consultation is free. And we all give everybody free one relaxation therapy session. So this can help you a lot. Just to make up your mind whether you want to get involved or not. And let's see, something else I wanted to share today. Oh, yes, addicts with time. We know that when people come into the program, quite often they don't have much money. Sometimes they're living behind garbage cans and everything else. But once people get clean, they do make decent incomes. But a lot of times they don't know what they want to do with their life. Is that you? You don't have to be an addict to have that problem. What am I called to do? As addicts, we know that we're called to help other addicts, but that doesn't make us a living. We love to help other addicts, but we have to eat. We have to pay our rent. So what do we do? So we can help addicts with time or any other person. And again, my calling is addicts. We can help you find what God means for you to do. There's something that you were born to do. You might have been born to teach. You might have been born to be a nurse. You might have been born to be a telephone operator. Who knows? I mean, I don't know, but I can help you find out. This is an exciting work. There's so much good here. And it's called Joy Coaching for a reason, I believe, because we have joy. We can have joy. We can have joy through 12 steps. We can have joy through a lot of different areas of our life if we learn a few tools. I went to a meeting the other day and they talked about our toolbox. You know, we have a lot of tools in our toolbox in the program. We have a lot of tools in our toolbox with Joy Coaching. There's so many tools, I couldn't tell you about all of them today. I'm not even sure I know all of them. I've been doing this schooling for 2.5 years, and there's just so much. I can study till I die, and I'll never maybe remember it all. But thank God we've got all these books to go back to, and all these videos to go back to. And not only that, but I can always call Kara and say, hey, can you help me with this or that? If somebody needs help, I can find something to help you. And all the other Joy Coaches can too. So I'm not putting in a plug just for me. I really want to help the other Joy Coaches also. We all want to help this country, the people in this country. And this is a spiritual, not religious program. It's non-denominational. Karen has said that she's helped even atheists. And so who cares what you are? We don't care if you're Christian, atheist, Muslim. It really doesn't matter. We want to help you, and we can help you. This is an amazing work. So let other people know about it also. And again, I'm not giving out my phone number here because I'm hoping there'll be so many people I can't handle the calls. So the email is joycoach.judy with an I at gmail.com. Thank you. And I'm going to be doing this several times a week with little quips about something. Thank you.